In this video, we're going to cover an advanced progression that follows a developmental model that we commonly follow from DNS. It's a plank variation that it can be phenomenal drill exercise for not only mobilizing the hip joint or the femoral acetabular joint in a closed chain environment, improving internal and external rotation function, but also the support and stabilization function of that hip musculature and the torso musculature as well. So let's get into it. So the diagonal plank setup is going to look a lot like an oblique sit position, a low oblique sit position in DNS, where we'll get the elbow underneath the shoulder. Hip is going to be roughly about 45 degrees of flexion, with the bottom leg in front of the top leg. From here, we're going to roll and lift. Once we get into this position, we're creating stabilization from, in this case, the left knee. We have our intra-abdominal pressure set, and now we're going to rotate our torso over top of the hip. So you might be able to see in the video here, there's some rotation that is happening, almost as if I'm trying to reach through with my right arm underneath my torso and then back. All while maintaining that elevation and lift of my left hip. So I don't want to see any dropping. In that case, if I was lift here and I was rotating and dropping, that would be dysfunctional. I want to train a pattern where I'm maintaining it and then also being able to rotate into some internal rotation and come back out into external while maintaining the extension quality in that hip. Again, this is a diagonal sit drill. As far as repetition goes, let's maintain quality. Always big on the quality of the execution, precision over the quantity. Isn't something you have to do for many repetitions to get a huge benefit from it. Ultimately, it's a progression that you'll want to work towards. If that is something that is a challenge to you, you might need to go back to some side bridges, side planks, low oblique sit drills before progressing to this. Integrate it in, and I'm sure you'll find that it can be a huge benefit to your hip function, strength that you have in your hips, your core, and in improving the function of those relative to be it sport or just day-to-day activities.